Welcome to this 20-minute yoga practice to strengthen the spine and release back pain. We will be linking the movement of the body with the breath as we move dynamically through the poses. We begin in Child's Pose, hips drawing down to the heels, arms extending out in front. Take a few moments just to notice how the body feels. Notice the breath, the space that your body is taking, the shape that your body is in. Lift your head up and begin to walk your hands over towards the right side and draw the head down, feeling the stretch in the left side body. Breathe into where you feel the stretch. Allow that left shoulder to soften. Lift the head and begin to walk the hands over now to the left side, reaching a little bit through the right fingertips until you feel the stretch along the right side of the body. See that your right hip grounds down towards the floor. And then breathe into the stretch. Create length in the side body. Walk your hands back to center, coming into tabletop. On an inhale, reach the right arm up to the ceiling. On an exhale, thread the hand down underneath the left side, right shoulder and right side of the head to the floor. Continue moving in and out of this pose. Inhale, you come out, reach the right arm up, and exhale, you twist, thread the needle, draw the shoulder and head down. Move with your breath. And then we pause in this pose for a couple breaths. Maybe taking your left hand behind your back. Maybe taking your left hand over the head and then walking that hand over to the right side of your yoga mat. Breathe deeply into the sensation you feel. Notice the body. Notice the breath. And gently press yourself back up, coming onto all fours. We'll take it onto the other side. Inhaling, reach the left arm up, and exhale, thread underneath the right. Once again, connecting to your breath. Breath and body moving together. And now we pause, we hold the posture, maybe taking your right hand behind the back for a deeper twist, or maybe taking that right hand over the head and then walking it over to the left side of your mat, going deeper into the stretch. Stay in any place that feels good for you. And gently press yourself back up. From here we come to lay on the belly. Take the elbows underneath the shoulders, palms flat on the floor. And we'll begin alternate leg lifts. See if you can lift the whole leg up from the hip. Easy, controlled movements. Breath remains steady. Chest gently lifting up. And this will be our last one. Reach the elbows out to the side. Drop the forehead down. Take a few breaths. Noticing any effects from the posture. We make our way back up onto all fours. Come to stand on the knees. Extend the left leg out to the side and then reach the right hand up and over. Right hand comes to the floor while the left hand extends over the head. Keep moving. Keep moving through these postures, going at your own pace. Noticing and feeling the body in the poses, feeling the stretching, the lengthening, and using the breath to release any tension stored in the body, creating more lightness, suppleness. And now we take it on the other side, extending the right leg out. Reach the left hand up and over, right arm slides down the right leg. Then left hand comes to the floor and right arm extends out. Can you connect the steady breath to steady body movements? Don't worry so much how you look. Focus on how the body feels. Awareness to moving the body with the breath. This will be our last one. Slowly come out of the pose. Once again, make your way down onto the mat, onto the belly. We bend the right knee and take it out to the side. On an inhale, lift the chest into Cobra, and exhale, lower. Grounding both hips into the floor, lifting the chest. Be gentle with your body. Noticing where the tightness is, noticing where the resistance is, and then can you breathe into those spaces, creating a little more space, a little more release. And we take it on the other side, bend the left knee out to the side, and little Cobra lifts, chest lift, hips ground to the floor. Moving with the breath. How does the body feel? And release the pose. You can rest the head down on the floor on your hands. Just take a few breaths. Relax. Release the body. From here, we'll prepare the body for Camel Pose. So coming to stand on the knees, drop one hand down onto the heel, come up, and then drop the other hand to the heel. You want to press the hips forward while the chest lifts up, and then come out of the pose. Continue alternating from side to side. If you're quite comfortable with this pose, you can drop both hands onto the heels and then move dynamically in and out of the pose. Hips press forward, chest lifts up. And release. From here we move into Pigeon Pose. Right knee bends, comes in between the hands. And you can stay supporting yourself up on the hands, or maybe lower down onto the elbows. Think about extending the left leg out behind you, squaring the hips, and then lengthening the spine, belly and chest drawing down towards the floor. And then steady breath. And where you feel the tightness, the sensations, take the awareness of your breath to those parts of the body. And gently press yourself back up, step the right leg back, and then bring the left leg forward. You might notice one side is tighter. Feel free to take a different variation or the same one that you had on the other side. Extending the right toes back behind you. Dropping the hips, especially the right hip, grounding it down to the floor. Belly, chest softens towards the floor. Spine lengthening. Easy, steady breath. And gently press yourself back up. Coming on to all fours, and then pressing the hips back down to the feet. Child's pose, just for a couple breaths. And we'll begin to move into Cobra or up dog from child's pose. So as you inhale, you'll lift the chest, drop the hips. Elbows can be straight or bent. And then as you exhale, send the hips back. Child's pose. Feeling the body move through these poses. Keeping that connection, breath and body movement. From here, just come to sit on your mat, walk your hands behind your hips, and then we'll just drop the knees from side to side, windshield wiping the legs from side to side, just getting a nice release for the hips. And now come to lay on your back. Keep the legs bent, feet on the floor. We'll take the right ankle and place it over the left thigh. And bring the left leg in towards the body, either holding the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. See that your chin is gently drawing inward, lengthening the back of the neck. See if you can continue to ground the low back and hips down to the floor while the left leg draws in. Right knee very gently opens out away from the body, keeping your right foot flexed just as a protection for the knee. Releasing the left leg, release the right leg. We switch sides, left ankle on top of the right thigh, holding the back of the right leg or the front of the shin. Chin draws in, lengthening the back of the neck. Lower back, hips grounding to the floor. If you have any knee issues, remember to keep the feet flexed. Never force the body, be gentle. Be aware of what works for your body and what doesn't work, what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's practice is different. And your practice does not have to look like anybody else's. Your practice is about connecting to your own body, nourishing your own body, and releasing the right leg, releasing the left leg. Extend the legs out. And for the last few minutes, we'll rest here in Shavasana. Noticing how the body feels after the short practice. Maybe you notice subtle changes in the physical body, the legs, the hips, changes in the breath, changes in your energy levels, or your mental state. Anything that you experience at this moment, just be aware. Any feelings, any sensations. And if there's any part of your body that feels good after this practice, appreciate that feeling. Thank you.